Where the Gator Bowl once stood, now stands this facility. TIAA Bank Field, as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Jacksonville, Florida. An undefeated start against a winless Skin. Let's see if this week goes chalk or if it's an upset brewing in week 4. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. First carry here for the rookie out of Colorado. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the 32. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
To the air, 3rd and long. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. It'll be a punt of 41 yards. And the Commanders will go on offense. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Daniels on 1st down. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4. Plus 4 equals a 1st down.
Second and 6 coming up here. Staying on the ground with Benson. And this one doesn't go far. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes them to 3rd and 5.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, keep paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down. And this one's up there, but a little too far up there.
Well, I think the defensive coaches in coverage, breathing a sigh of relief. There was space right there. If that throw came 1 second earlier, that was going to be 6.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. From the gun, it's Daniels. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Washington. On is Cade York for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On now is York to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Quick touch pass to the receiver.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Completed over the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Let's go. Go.
From just shy of midfield on 2nd down. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Jaguar first down.
Trap 60. Let's go now.
Throwing it again here. Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Spears can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. Cam Little to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jaguars tie this game 7-7. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Daniels now. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
Able to find Gould here. And he'll be touchdown after a big play.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Back now, pressure on its way. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Running back sent in motion. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Throwing now from the gun. To the sideline it goes. He makes the play. Pass caught. Both feet are down. That's 16 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck. We're back for the start of the 2nd quarter. Jaguars have the ball and a chance at 6. Trying to throw here out of the gun. This ball's caught by Spears. And he's brought down for a loss.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
3rd and long for him here. On the move, headed right. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Emmanuel Forbes makes the play. The 40, into the red zone. And he makes the Hefco. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. Your kickoff now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders...
That's bullshit. Like, this game, Madden is fucking trash, man. Like, what's the point? I threw a low pass and everything. My receiver just stood there while your defender ran through him to the ball. Like, come on, man. What the fucking point is the low pass? Swear, like, this shit, like, they motherfucker just stand still, but your defender reacts to the ball. My receiver don't. Shit is stupid, man.
Now we're on the counter. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Like, just all I ask is for the game to work the way the fuck they say it's supposed to work. Like, what the fuck is the point of throwing a new ball?
Those type of plays got to be
this nigga just stands there.
The majority have got to do some damage.
I'd have fucking throw it away for all that. Fucking clown.
Finds a seam down the middle. Hits the 20. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. On his Little for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jaguars tie things up at 14. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Kickoff taken at the 3. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Daniels from the pistol. He completes it in traffic.
Then they give me a roughing the passer. Yo, am I home or am I in Washington? I'm fucking confused. Dog, I do. This nigga still had the fucking ball in his hand.
And that's always going to lead to an automatic 1st down. Play fake here, Daniels. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
They motion to Waddle over left. On 2nd and 10 now, Daniels on target to Waddle. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the 1st. Third down, 1 yard to go. They give up the cut to Benson. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Working quickly here. 1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. To the left side, it's pulled in by Waddle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Turning to Benson on 3rd. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
On 4th down, here comes Cade York and the Commanders' field goal unit. From the left hash, this is from 47. Groupie sends it through. And they've taken back the lead.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Now he's York to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Here's a give up the middle. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Back to the well again. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Offense in the hurry up here. Back-to-back carries here. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Everbank. The Jaguars with the football. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Now they send their back in motion right. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Working the sideline. Oh, he got it. Drug the feet. That's a catch.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how. I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
From the 44 here on 2nd down. Got a man. Spears has it. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Five yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Calm, cool, collected from this offense. Love to see it. No tunnel vision on what down it was. Just focused on executing the play in front of them.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's a Jaguar first down.
Mustang 19. Go. Go.
From the red zone now. Cut near the goal line. And this is down all the way to the 3. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Shut up.
Quick pass, right side, complete. Touchdown, Jacksonville. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Daniels. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Looking for the back that time. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Finds his man, Waddle. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Washington calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Ball on the 45, first and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Completed over the middle. And that will not be enough for a first down. The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line. Able to get it to Benson. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. Has him on the quick hitter. That'll be the first and more. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the huge conversion gets them a new set of downs.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure that drives right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders take the lead just before halftime. York now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders push their lead to 3. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. He's back to throw. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
He's trying to go deep again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down, and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now Daniels off to play action. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Short pass. Fights off the tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind.
You know, those defensive guys, they will tell you that the sideline's their best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push the receivers and move the real estate. But sometimes the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend when that ball bounces harmlessly out of bounds.
So a crisis averted a moment ago, but their reward, a really tough third down here. Throw left side, complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
That one intended for Jalen Waddle. So now it's going to be third and long.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
That one's cut along the left sideline. And they can't jump to him, but not until he's got a huge
Like, bro, how don't he jump right there?
They get 27
Swear to
on
God,
the play.
man.
And the Commanders will have a first.
It's
Again,
fucking
Daniels to the
incredible.
air.
Like,
Finds him over the middle. And he's
nigga is getting all type of
It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be good for
fucking
Washington
Madden
first.
animation, dog. Like, how don't you jump right there? That was a DB.
Offenses are all about. Why worry
Shit
about
is
3 downs
amazing.
when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. Daniels on first down. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now it's second down.
You know, ball skills, they're not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
Second down and 10. Daniels. He's got a man left. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. They stop him just short and force a 4th and 1.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
On fourth down, here comes Cade York and the Commanders' field goal unit. A very short kick here from the right hash.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. A give to Spears, running right. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. They'll try and throw it here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate. before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Here we go, second and very long. Finds a seam down the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains. Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
Let's go.
Spears on the give, headed right. Down the sideline inside the 40. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on first down. You just want some yards to set up an easier second down play. But they will take that execution every time.
He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Stopped by Cedric Gray.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Adds just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
From the 30 on second down. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Jaguar first down. He'll throw it yet again. He gets this one to Gould. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. Call it no gain that time, and they'll have second and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. Only a yard that time. A defensive stand brewing here, and it brings up third and goal.
Well, you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical third down call.
Here we go, set.
Third down from the gun. Trying to connect, but it winds up incomplete. Couldn't find Brian Thomas Jr. on that throw. And that brings up fourth and goal.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a fourth to try to reach that end zone. He'll throw it. And they won't do it. That falls incomplete on fourth down.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most
Fucking clown, man. Even that route was trash.
He'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
I can't believe that dumbass shit. Like, fucking ran the route shallow as fuck.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him.
And he dropping it like.
Two-time Super Bowl winner says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Give me that.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Cameron Curl has it. And the Jaguars will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Hey, you got to understand, if you're going to throw it backed up that close to your own end zone, ball security is priority 1. You need safe, accurate, low-risk throws. The worst-case scenario, simply hit the grass. You can't make a bad choice with the ball because an interception, look at it. It gives this offense on the other side incredible field position.
Oh, Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line.
How don't you get past him, bro?
He's tracked down behind the line.
Now you gotta be fucking kidding me. This nigga did that.
Last play. Here's second and goal.
Can't believe he even did that.
They just get the play on. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this third quarter. So they'll have some time to prepare for third and goal. We're at the end of our third quarter.
I cannot believe he even did that, man. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Let's go now.
They're throwing it. And this is caught. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars come through to tie it in the fourth. Brian Thomas Jr. the touchdown. And he comes through on the kick to give him the lead here in the fourth quarter. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors.
Oh, shut it out.
Bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level, they want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
They're out and set, first and 10. Play fake here, Daniels. Big catch made, and he got full speed in. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That one goes for 25 yards. And the Commanders will have a first. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Benson on first and 10. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up second and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
They give on second to Benson. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Give him 3 yards. That's going to bring up third and 2.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Oh, my God.
Benson once more. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Second and 6 coming up here. Hand off headed left to
Oh, I
Benson.
fucking missed him. Come on, man.
To move the chains.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
On first down, here's Daniels. Caught near the goal line. And that's a Washington touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
And now the Commanders face a very important two-point attempt. He's throwing for it.
How'd he stick me like that? Get the fuck out of here, man.
They did it. He the touchdown, but plenty still remains. Gonna need to manufacture another trip to the end zone as they trail by 5.
This feels a little bit like a golf event to me, Kate, where those golfers will spend a big round not even looking at the scoreboard, not even know where they sit. But then when it gets down to winning time, they do know exactly what they need. And to consider that golf analogy, well, this team now needs a birdie when it matters the most.
And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. He puts some power.
Why do you throw it like that? Oh my.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted.
Good game, man. Can't believe he threw the ball like that. Like, God damn, bro.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes.
Crazy,
you strike out and throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. And holding penalty is going to make 1st down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. Off the play fake,
nigga threw the ball like a nut, and then he just gets completely smoked.
It's pulled in by Waddle.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
And that hit stops him in his tracks. No gain on 2nd down, and they need 2 here on 3rd.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
That was my fault for leaving him, but we got to hold him. Fumble. Damn.
He's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. Backed up now after the penalty. It's 3rd down. They'll run here following the penalty.
You gotta be kidding me. This nigga just stopped. Madness. That's what I mean by madness corny. Look how my computer just stopped. Like, this nigga just stops behind the guy. Look at him, look. Like, this, like, madness trash, man. I swear to God, man. They give the weakest fucking animations and everything. Like, this nigga's running and just stops. Like, how are you a fucking free safety coming up to make the fucking stop, the change the possession, or to stop him, and you just stop behind your guy? He didn't put on no juke or nothing. I can see if he would have stutter stepped or something, he ain't do shit.
Dump off to his fullback.
Like, look at these bouncing off all these tackles.
Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that.
Can't wait till this Madden is fucking over, man. This shit is fucking garbage.
Much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did
Fuckers bouncing off every tackle you do, like.
Make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
On now is York to kick this one away.
Just so much shit, like I said, even the Lopez. Like, you got motherfucking defenders running and reacting on the ball before your receivers.
Drive starts
I
off
can
with a
see if
first
you
and
make a
10.
good play, at least let my receiver react to the ball, though.
Trying to shake off
Shit
the
is
interception.
crazy.
He's looking to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. Back to throw now. This ball's cut by Spears. It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Jaguars need to score quickly. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's first and 10. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Throwing deep for the end zone. And he can't hang on to it in the end zone. Not an interception, only an incompletion. So they get it back. Second down coming up. They are throwing it again. Connects on the crosser. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Working inside the red zone. This throw is caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line. Still sticking with the passing game. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And that pushes
I don't
them
even
back.
know what that was.
Coming up. Looking to throw it. He brings it in. And this is down.
How is that not a first?
The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Like, how is that not a first? The nigga was over the line. That's again the motherfuckers cheating, yeah? And he blocked it. That was my fault, but that was a first, dog. This game is like then I can challenge it. The game don't even challenge it for me. Shit is like Madden needs to cut it out. Good game.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in, just as that knee goes down.
Lining up to take a knee on second down. So it's a win on the road for the Commanders. And their start to the season not cooling off by any means as they move to 4-0 on the year. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. It's a win for the Commanders as we bid farewell from Jacksonville.